These are the things that you need to check out on Amazon the next time you're there shopping. My name is Amy Brown, and this video is all about my years of shopping on Amazon. I would greatly appreciate if you're watching this today, if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this a thumbs up. It really will help my channel go straight to the top of YouTube. Now let's dive right in. I have been shopping on Amazon for 26 years. So I'm one of their OG, but I thought I would write 25 years because that sounds more interesting. 26 just sounds a little off. So I was looking through my purchases over 26 years, and it took me forever to go through those. And I was just trying to pick out the absolute best of the best over all those years. And it really was like a trip down memory lane. I looked at all the little toddler board books that I bought for my girls. I found my LSAT, my law school preparation exam book that I bought. Just all sorts of things. It was, if you haven't done it, if you're an Amazon shopper, go back and look at the history because it's like looking at your life. So really, really kind of an interesting video. I got this video idea from another content creator called Melissa 55. I'm pretty sure that's her channel, and I really enjoy her. So I'm going to start. I'm going through this list. These are the best of the best. I didn't bring them all here because, I mean, honestly, it would go to the ceiling. But I'm going to show you pictures. I'm going to have links below. I'm going to start with my Norpro Yellow 4-quart mixing bowl. This is just a little ray of sunshine. I love the color. It's a perfect size. It has a spout. I use this all the time. Anytime like I bake brownies or muffins or pancakes or anything like that, this is my go-to mixing bowl. I bought this years ago, probably 4 to 5 years ago, and I have been so happy with that purchase. I would definitely buy it again. It's a great thing to gift someone. I'd say most kitchens don't have one, and you think, oh, do you really need it? You don't really need it, but you're gonna love it. Next up, I have these microwavable heat resistant bowl holders. Yes, you can buy these anywhere. You can buy them from Etsy or Amazon or Walmart. I just happen to shop. I'm an Amazon shopper. It is what it is. So I love these. I use them all the time. My husband uses them. My daughter uses them. So when you're reheating some mac and cheese or some soup or whatever it is you're reheating in a bowl, and it no longer will, burn your hands. So if you don't have these, this is a life upgrade. You're going to hear that over and over, I think, in this video, life upgrade, but this is for sure. Next up, handheld fans. And let me tell you, if you are out and about in the summer heat, having this handheld fan is just a wonderful thing. I use it all the time. I use it way more than I thought I would. So check it out if you haven't bought one. There's different sizes and different price points. And I have bought many different varieties and have loved them all. Next up, here's this, I don't even know how to say the brand name, Ekawer. That's probably not even close. Women's nightgown. Okay, I have bought these in the length that goes to my feet when I lived up north and it was super cold. And they have pockets. And then I have bought the shorter version. And they are fantastic. I have bought them in every color. I bought them for years. They really hold up. I wash them all the time and they come back for more. And when I wear them out, I buy them again. I bought them for other people. If you have a mom or a sister and you don't know what to get them for Christmas, this just a new nightgown might just be it. The price is reasonable. They have so many colors. Next up, an 8-ounce stubby claw hammer. So many hammers are like really big and just unwieldy. This little baby hammer, I love this hammer. I'm always like putting up a picture or hammering something. This little hammer is perfect, and I wish I'd bought it 20 years ago. I didn't know it existed, and really glad that I have it. The next up are the flossers that I buy. My dentist suggested these are for kids, but he said that he uses them, his wife uses them. He said the floss is thicker, it can get more gunk from between your teeth. They have flavors, and they are so much better than your standard flossers. So just go ahead and try it. Just you can leave me a comment below if you do. That is a life upgrade. Next up, Health Shield oil. I do like to diffuse oils, particularly during cold and flu season. Do they really work? Is it a placebo effect? I don't know. There are people that swear by essential oils as the be all and end all. I'm somewhere in the middle. And some people do not like the smell of this oil. I've read through some of the comments. I actually strangely like it. And during cold and flu season, when I'm not feeling well, I do put this in my diffuser. Next up, my 5-quart stainless colander. I have had so many different colanders. Most of them have been plastic, and the holes have just been too large. I bought expensive Pampered Chef colanders. I bought a colander set from them, and it was good, but this is better. This is so much better. When I relocated to Florida, I got rid of a lot of my kitchen items that were just should have been thrown away a decade ago, but I held on to them, and I'm like, no, I need a new colander, and this one is fantastic. So if you need a colander, this is the one for you. Next up is the eCloth home cleaning cloths. They have there's a name brand, so this is a dupe for the name brand. And you can use water only, and these will disinfect and sanitize. And I have bought these, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, and they get a beating, and they come back for more, and I wash them, and they're like new. So I only buy more when I lose them. I've actually haven't had them wear out yet. The sneezing in the background you hear is Stella saying hello. Next up, the chip clip bars. Everybody uses the actual clips, but these bars, and I'm going to put a picture up. My friend Cheryl from Michigan told me about these chip clip bars years ago, said they were life-changing. So if Cheryl says to buy it, you have to buy it. So please do. And she was right. Absolutely right. I love these things. They've gone up quite a bit in price over the years. So when I made this video, I still have mine. None of them have broken. And I looked at the price and I thought, woo, what happened? Next up, Essence False Lash Princess Mascara. It's give or take $5, $5.25. Sometimes it goes on sale for less. This is just a great, everyday, fantastic, low price mascara. Just, you can't beat the price. And if, you're just going around your day, nothing special, an average day, why spend money on high-priced mascaras? This is all you need. Essence products across the board, not just their mascara. I love Essence products. Okay, next up, another name I'm going to butcher. Kuhn Recon paring knife. I'm butchering that, I know. I love this paring knife. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I have lime green so that I can find it easily. This thing moves with me. I've had this knife forever. I've never sharpened it. I have expensive knives, and guess what I'm always reaching for? My little green paring knife. I have bought this as a gift for real estate clients, and I know they're thinking, wow, look at this little paring knife. What a great gift. But let me tell you, that is the gift that keeps on giving. Get yourself one of these paring knives. You will thank me. Just do it. Put it in your cart today. Next up, a rake, an 8-inch rake. This little rake gets into all the little crevices in your flower gardens. If you have leaves that you just can't get into that little nook and cranny. Oh my gosh, my mom bought this rake many years ago, probably 20 years ago, and I would always ask, can I borrow that little rake? So I finally decided to grow up and buy my own little rake. And I love my little rake, so you might love it too. Next up, a Stanley all-in-one screwdriver. this is again, this price has also gone up quite a bit from when I first started buying it. I tend to lose these. I give them to people. I loan them to people, I should say. I have gifted them as well because it's just a great thing for a new homeowner to have. And you just, if you're looking for a screwdriver and you're like, oh, is this a star? Is this a flathead? Forget it. Get this all in one. And Bob's your uncle. Next up, my little bagel slicer. I got this as a gift for my birthday because I like bagels and I'm always cutting myself. And I love this little contraption. And the review said it wears out. I don't know. I mean, we've used it heavily for a minimum of 5 years and it's not slowing down, and I love it because it keeps my hands cut free. Next up, small backpack. I love this little backpack. I think we own it in 3 different colors. If you are going to the Disney parks, or if you're just out sightseeing, maybe you're in Washington, D.C., and you're going through all the museums, and you don't want to carry a bag around your shoulder, it's so much easier to have this little lightweight backpack. I love it. It's taken a lot of abuse and it's still going. I have bought more because my daughter, we usually say, where's that? We're always wondering, where's that backpack? That little backpack comes in so handy. Okay, the next up is this glide stick for chub rub. If you know, you know. If you are in New York City and it's the summer and you're walking around, let me tell you, put this on your thighs and you will thank me later. You think, oh, what would it actually do? Will it really help? Yes, it will really help. If you're walking around Disney, it will really help. So I love this little stick. Next up, a Tovolo spreader. This little thing is like a spatula and a frosting spreader. You can get the last bit out of your peanut butter jar, your jam jar, whatever it is. I reach for this all the time. Have to have one. I've given this as gifts many times. It's just one of those things you probably receive as a gift and think, huh, this is an odd gift, but you're going to use it all the time. Super practical. Next up, Mario Badescu drying lotion. If you have a pimple, and yes, adult acne is a real thing. I get it all the time. This little drying lotion you can put on at night. It's pink. It just really helps dry up the pimple, and so that maybe the next day you can actually put some concealer on it. So this is a must-have, just to have in your medicine cabinet. If you don't need it, wonderful, but if you need it, it's going to be late at night, and so just have it in advance. You can thank me later. But next up is my red swing line stapler, like in the movie Office Space with Milton. I love my stapler. It's metal. It is heavy duty, high quality. All those plastic staplers will end up in the landfill, but not my red swingline stapler. I did buy one for both of my daughters. They were not thrilled to receive a stapler as a gift, but guess what? They both still have it. Next up, my diamond foot buffer. This is a splurge item, but a life upgrade. I had used all sorts of foot buffers, different varieties on my heels that are disgusting, and nothing seemed to work. My dermatologist gave me a prescription foot lotion to use because he was just, it's pretty bad when your feet shock your dermatologist, so that should tell you what I'm dealing with. But this diamond foot buffer, again, it's expensive, but oh my gosh, this thing, I'm still on my original, so I don't know when it's going to wear out. I've had it for years. It gets a lot of abuse. Will I repurchase it? Heck yes, I will. Next up, okay, Tweezerman tweezers. I was just talking about this to a group of ladies in a Bible study, and they are now purchasing the Tweezerman tweezer because every human on this planet needs a Tweezerman tweezer. This tweezer can somehow get the little tiny annoying hairs that no other cheaper tweezer can get. So test it out. Test me on this. I'm telling you the truth. I don't work for Tweezerman. I should, because I believe in their product. I love their product. Okay. And don't get the mini. The mini is just too small to hold. Get the full size, by the way. Next up, Intex River Rat tubes, what inner tubes. We bought these probably 10 years ago, maybe more. I should double check. Maybe 12 years ago. We have taken these to the ocean, the Outer Banks, to Florida. We love these inner tubes. They are so large and sturdy, and they have the rope down the side, and they we have used them so many times, and I'm so impressed that they're still going strong. We'll probably have those for a good another 12 years. They are expensive. You get what you pay for. Invest in these if you like to go in water and have an inner tube. Next up, the Paw Paw Lucas ointment. This is from Australia. It's fermented papaya. Any type of wound or burn, this Paw Paw ointment will help it heal faster, look better, and it's just kind of cool. If you haven't tried it, definitely give it a try. Next up, this is one of my favorite items, actually, of the whole list, is Olbas oil, O-L-B-A-S. This you can put in a diffuser, you can put on a cloth, like a washcloth, put it on your chest at night. They have a Olbas nasal inhaler, which I have as well. I have the oil and the nasal inhaler. If you have a cold, this is what you need. And here's a little trivia. Paul McCartney cannot be without his Olbas oil, and he's absolutely right. If you are congested, purchase this product and put in the comments below. Thank you, Amy. This is so good. Next up, this electronic rice cooker. My husband said this had to be in the list. He is absolutely right. We used to have a Pampered Chef microwavable plastic rice cooker, probably very unhealthy, and switched over to this electronic model. Wow, this is a, here you go, life upgrade. Absolutely life upgrade. So glad I bought it. You can set it ahead of time. The rice is perfect every time. It's foolproof. So if you enjoy rice, you can make other things in it. I think it says oatmeal. I'm trying to think what else. I've never used it for anything else. It's so perfect. It's just it's perfect. All right, next up, the Whirlpool laundry cart. If you have an odd space in your laundry area that's really thin, but you really need some storage for your detergent, this cart is fantastic. I had this cart forever, and I actually left it in my last home because it fit the space so perfectly. I felt guilty. I was about to take it, and I thought, no, I'm going to leave it. So I scrubbed it down, and I left it. So check it out. It might work for you. Next up, Ook nails, O-O-K nails. Like I said before, with the little claw hammer, I'm always hanging pictures. And these nails are so good. They're so much better than your standard regular nail. They leave such a tiny hole that when you pull them out, it's wonderful. So definitely look into Ook nails. I have them on hand in my drawer at all times, period. Next up, Pacifica Gardenia Roll-On Perfume. This has been a repeat purchase for me, and it smells heavenly. The price has gone up since I started buying it probably a decade ago, but I have it right by my mirror when I get ready. I love putting it on. You can put it in your purse. Fantastic. Next up is Spot It. It's the card game. Yes, technically it's for kids, but it is for people of all ages. I love this. I've gifted it to many people, and it just comes in this little round tin, and they're probably thinking, really? This is the gift you give me? Yes, it is, and you will thank me, and you will love the game Spot It. So much fun, all ages. So if you're watching this video and you're having people over for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and you're thinking, what am I going to do with these people? Get out the game Spot It. That's what you do with these people. Next up, Magnetic Necklace clasp. I like these because a lot of times the necklaces to me are too small around my neck. So this just gives you a little more length, and also instead of I'm always fidgeting with my entire life with the necklace clasps, I can't think of the word at the moment, the openers. So this becomes permanent, and it's a magnet. So your necklace is going to be so easy to put on and off. They're wonderful for people. They're probably targeted to older people, maybe with some dexterity issues, but this is for all ages. Next up, fruit infused water bottle. I love putting slices of lemon or oranges or limes into my water. I watched this in Martha Stewart years ago. When she goes to the grocery store, she got a bag of lemons and she cut them into small cubes and put them in her freezer, and then she just throws them into her water. So I probably been doing that for, I hate to say it, 20 years. So in my freezer right now, I have lemons and limes. I don't have oranges at the moment, but I need to get on that. So you just throw those into the water bottle and you have great tasting water. Next up, Betty Crocker cookbook. I have too many cookbooks, and I actually did get rid of many of them when I relocated and had to pare down. But boy, that traditional Betty Crocker cookbook, I go back to time and time again for all of the standard classic recipes. So if you don't have that and you probably think, do I really need it? I use it all the time. And the other cookbooks, they come and go. And I think, why did I buy that? And then I give it away. So that one, I am not giving away. Last up, this is it, a magnetic knife bar for your kitchen wall. I don't have one in my current kitchen wall because they have a tile backsplash, and I'm too chicken to drill through the tile. But the last two houses, I did not have a tile backsplash, so I was able to put up this magnetic knife bar easily and have all my knives out just ready, including my green little paring knife. And I loved the way it looked. It looked like I was a real cook, even though I'm not. And it was just it was a space saver and just so handy. So if you've never considered having a knife bar on your kitchen wall, give it a thought, because it was definitely a life upgrade. Thank you for watching.